Welcome to the Playground Talks podcast, a podcast for busy parents who want to own their parenting style and develop a stronger sense of how to handle challenging situations. I am Tamia Friat, your host and a mother of three. In this podcast, I will interview psychologists, practitioners, behavioral therapists, teachers, and other experts about topics that bother all of us as parents, so you can get both the parenting principles and practical aspects that resonate with you, give you confidence and joy. Hey, it's me again. I was so fascinating with the discussion with Jonathan that I wanted to share another piece that we had, and I edited it out. So I hope you'll enjoy it, and feel free to tell me if there is anything specifically you want one of the episodes to cover. I am available on Instagram. My handle is Tammy Efriat, TAMMYAFRAT, and my email is also attached to the show notes. Enjoy it!
We talked before about the fact that the kids are our best reflection, and I was wondering if you can share with us a transformation you've made because of your kid.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of them, but when you said that, the thing that popped out to me was just like I was saying before about teaching. So one day I was driving my daughter to school and I just had this, it's such a basic thing, but it was like this thing of like, okay, wow, we're in like two different realities and operating systems. As a kid, they just want to have fun and have friends. And, it's really pretty simple. Like they're not wanting to talk about all these complex things. And I was like, wow, I just need to relate to my daughter where she's at, enter this world of fun and play and not enter it like from this logical place of, I want to teach her this lesson about friendship. I want to teach her this thing about confidence. I want to teach her this thing about personal safety, because every time I do that, I see that glaze go over on some level of like, okay, you're not entering my world and I'm not really interested in your world. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the adult world, right? And so if I really feel like there's something that I do want to talk about, I've got to start by entering her world, connect to where she is and be there. And then if it's appropriate and natural to somehow segue to something that I was hoping we could connect to, it's a much healthier approach than me trying to take her out of her world into my world. And so I think that's just a very important thing with the relationships in general. Like it's very easy to think everyone is living the way we see things and to speak to them that way and to, basically say like, you should be in my brain and live the way I'm thinking is right. And so I would say that's been huge. And it happened today. Even when I woke her up for school, I saw myself like saying certain words that were encouraging, but I know she knows that I'm referring to certain things at her school to help her. She's like, it's too early for that. I'm like, I'm sorry, And so it happens regularly where I catch myself of let me be with her in her world of love and fun and play, which is good for me too, and not try to impose the adult logical to-do list on her.
Well, we have more stuff to talk about, so we might do it again if you wish.
Sounds wonderful.
Thanks again.
So thanks for popping in again. Thanks for listening to this short episode. The freebie that I've prepared for you, which is Chores by Age list. And I promise, matching socks is not one of the chores listed there. So make sure to check that out. And also tell me what did you think and what worked for you. My Instagram handle and my email is on the show note. So please go ahead and give me the feedback. I would love to hear that. The free download is on the show note as well. And if you find it helpful, please share it with friends and family. Talk to you next week when Michelle from Calmer Kids is starting to have a discussion about habits. Bye!